We're having a blast, huh?
Or two, or the end. It's the perfect mix of tradition, beach, and modernity. And konnichiwa, my friends.
I hope you're doing well. New day, new adventure.
Yes.
Today I am very happy.
Really very happy because I'm finally meeting for the first time a creator I've been following for a long time on social media, someone I've been talking to for a long time, who lives here in Japan and who knows Japan really well. So I'm really very happy. Let me introduce the great, the one and only Mr. Kevin, also known as Bakari Tomba Akabakari, author of the blog Le Japon en arrière-plan, Le Japon en noir et blanc. Can you introduce yourself in 2 or 3 words quickly? Well, I'm Kevin, influencer, YouTuber, entrepreneur, Instagrammer, TikToker, Facebooker. I'm actually everywhere, even on Twitter, that's it. He was even on time, he arrived before me. So yeah, Kevin, I'm really happy to meet him because we've been talking for a long time. We've always exchanged good little tips and so on. It's always with kindness, Mr. Kindness. I'm Mr. Kindness, and so, well, Kevin, you've been living in Japan for more than 10 years, right? Since 2015, yeah. Since 2015, I've made a few trips back and forth, kind of Japanese style. Actually, it's not really back and forth, I traveled. I went to Colombia, I went to Spain, I also went to Côte d'Ivoire, I went pretty much everywhere. And, well, let's say I've been based in Japan since 2015, yeah?
There you go. So Kevin knows Japan very well. Of course, he speaks Japanese.
He even released some ebooks on how
to learn Japanese, etc. Hey, are we here or not? I'm here. So yeah, I'm really happy to have him, to finally see him.
And to have him on my channel too, because it's true that as a travel YouTuber, it's rare for me to do collabs. Because, well, you always have to be able to meet up with people like that.
It's not always, yeah.
And it's not always easy, so right there.
I kept going because a few days ago in Seoul, I saw Laurent Kachia. Very happy. Yeah, I've been following him for years too. We were following each other, etc. And now, well, it's you, so I'm really happy. It's great.
Actually, it's a good trip. You got to see the people you communicate with, even those who inspired you, all that. It's wonderful. So there you go. So today we're spending the day on Enoshima. For me, Enoshima is the perfect mix of tradition, beach, and modernity. Yes, by the way, to come here, because as I told you, I'm not in Tokyo, I'm in Miyakuhagan, that's right, yeah. Miyakuhagan, am I pronouncing it right? I should check. I'll put the name somewhere above.
Of the channel. Characters, I haven't seen the characters. Actually, you sent me the address in Roman characters.
Because there are 2, you should know
that.
Japanese in...
Actually, there are 3 alphabets. There's the Roman alphabet, which is the characters written like French letters.
Actually, nobody uses this alphabet in Japan. We use katakana, hiragana, and kanji.
And the address you sent me?
You sent it in Roman characters.
Which means I don't even have the pronunciation. I actually don't know. And often in the characters to start, I'll give a brief explanation. From the characters, you can tell if the villa is near the sea, near the coast, or near the village. It's an indicator, all right? So I can't tell where it is. Actually, I'm close to the sea. I'm about an hour or so from Tokyo. But the thing is, to get here,
Well, I had to take a lot of different trains, and the last one was amazing because it actually ran along the sea. It was just fantastic. So there you go. Enough talking, we're starting the exploration now with Kevin. Look, we're immediately immersed in the beautiful atmosphere of Enoshima Beach. Just a little anecdote, in the summer this is the beach of the Sharais, which means Japanese hunters. Actually, in the summer there are a lot of uminoye here. That's what they call them.
Uminoye are seaside houses with barbecue stands where there are drinks, people party and all that, and there are even parasols and everything. So now we're walking towards Enoshima Island. It's really interesting because on one side we have the entrance to the port.
To Kevin, I had a little question that's been on my mind for a while actually. I mean, even since the beginning of this adventure, I noticed that every time I went to an island, it ended with Shima. So we went to Tojishima, Kukonoshima, Rabbit Island, and now we're going to Enoshima. So I asked him, but Kevin, tell me, do you mean the patterns? What does Shima mean? Does it mean island? It means island, that's it. So I got confirmation that Shima means island. And when you see the character for Shima, well actually it's like a little island.
That's drawn.
Alright. So there's a character for Shima. For Shima, no. So here, you see?
We have a small island in front that's Enoshima.
And it's really nice because you don't need to take a ferry or anything to get there. We actually have a little bridge that connects it, so there's obviously a side for vehicles and then a side for pedestrians. And the walk is really pleasant. I can tell you we're really enjoying it. It's crazy, there's movement everywhere. And that always amazes me, guys.
Hello?
Hello? Yeah.
You started again. When is it?
Even that is different from Tokyo.
It's quiet. It's different from Tokyo. It's not far from Tokyo.
It's even different from cities that are super popular. And that's what I like. With the train,
You just take a train. You take a train for 30 or 40 minutes and you find yourself in another area, another part of the world. You know what I mean? When you're in Shinjuku, for example, you've got the city, you've got the buildings and all that. You take the train for an hour, you end up in Kamakura. Kamakura, you've got the old neighborhoods.
you've got the sea, you've got the beach, you've got the forest, you've got everything. That's true. That's what's magical about Japan. Yeah, no. Especially Tokyo, because what's nice is that for once, since it's well, actually we're on an island, being in Japan and being, for example, in a city like Tokyo, it's true that you can take a train. You're going to what? Go
45 minutes, roughly an hour max.
and you can find yourself in
Places like this.
that are really nice, that aren't very touristy, and actually where it's a completely different atmosphere compared to the big cities in Japan. Yeah.
Just over there, you can already see the red torii. Yes, I see it, yeah.
That's the entrance to a shrine, a temple. Exactly. And here we go, it begins, we're entering Enoshima. So here it's...
Really the very first shots.
You've already done it, I imagine. Well, yes, yeah, that's right. So there aren't too many surprises for you. That's true, it's a place I go to regularly on my tours.
By the way,
If you want to visit Japan in good company with the most caring guides in Japan, don't hesitate to contact me. You can contact him because he also offers guide services. I'll put everything in the description box. Nikuman, I don't know if you've ever eaten that.
well, yes, I ate that when I came off the Nakasendo. It was really good. I really enjoyed it. It's a real...
Guy who makes them.
was actually making them, you know, in the steam baskets and everything. Yeah, there is that too. And I really loved it. But for me, it wasn't the meat. It was the flavor, beans, etc., nuts, etc. Yeah, there were several interesting flavors.
Yeah, the appetizer looks nice there.
Magnificent. It looks like little alleys in Kyoto style, you see? And for me, it's the last one.
Time I came here.
Before...
That is the last time. When I came here during COVID, now I'm a bit happy because actually all the stores have reopened. For us, it was completely dead. Well, yeah, I can imagine. Restaurant and actually this store,
It's because the...
Japanese people actually, they like to visit. And when they visit, usually they only go for the temple. They don't really buy souvenirs like that. They're little cars, they're not authentic Japanese things. No, that's it.
There are very few authentic Japanese things. And, you know, that store was closed. Well, it was dead just like everywhere else in the world, actually.
It was dead and it hurt a bit more for them because it's often...
Go out there. That's it. We're back. We
had to do some...
permissions to go out, you know, like justify it. We had the...
Just by walking around, people smile. No, it's not an easy time. No, it wasn't an easy time, but we got through it. My dear Kevin, yes. When you visit a temple, what do those little signs mean? Those little pieces of wood?
With drawings, with writings. Okay, that's interesting. For me, I think it's marketing, but still, it has its use. Actually, all the people who came, who passed through this temple, they left their memories. In fact, each temple has its own meaning. There are temples that are used when you want to succeed in your studies, when you want to have, how should I say, romantic relationships, when you want to have success, for example, in business. Each temple has its own purpose.
And here I think I don't really know exactly the purpose of this temple. Here it's mostly people who talk about their relationships, their failures in love, and they've left the sign hoping that their wishes and desires will come true. I noticed something, it's that they're... I visited some temples and there were some that had really incredible drawings. I think to myself that there are people who come through here who have a lot of talent. Like here, for example. Well, let's be honest, the place is beautiful, you know. So we went through the temple and now we're still up in the heights of Enoshima in the little gardens of the temple. And actually on the other side it looks like there's an exit. Just a nice little place to grab a bite, relax, come sit down, have a drink, something to snack on. It's fantastic. I really like it, to be honest. Here, we actually took a little path, a beautiful pedestrian area up in the heights of Enoshima. Right after the temple, there's a really nice little walk that continues. Look at this, bath along the sea. So along the sea, a restaurant with a view. It's really exceptional. So here we sat down just relaxing. There are many restaurants, not just this one. I suggested, come on Kevin, let's sit here because of the great view. Kevin wanted to take me somewhere a bit more upscale. But actually, I had a white wall in front of me. I said, no, that's a shame. I mean, the sea, you know, the sea. So yeah, we each got ourselves a little dish. What did you get? Yeah, see you soon. So what's in it? Pepper and rice with egg mixed with a bit of miso soup. No, miso and chicken. You see, it's protein carbs. There you go. A meal for the people. A meal for the people. Everything you need to get a little bit of energy back. And I really wanted a meal with fish. Ever since I came back to Japan, I wanted to have, you know, some raw fish. So here we actually have some kind of tuna sashimi. Here you go, raw tuna slices on rice. I don't know what it's called. That looks like a kaizen, but it's not. It's different. We're at a cozy restaurant with a sea view, just relaxing. The menu has plenty of options, that's all. And that costs 1,350 yen just like that, with a sea view, 4 euros. 4 euros is 1,350 yen. I can't keep track of prices anymore. I was recently in Yonago. Now that I'm back, I'm still thinking in yen, but I'll list the prices here anyway. 1,350 yen for this beautiful dish and the little side dishes as usual. You know Japan by now. A small miso soup. A small condiment. No more kimchi. It's finished. We're not in Korea anymore. Enjoy your meal. Itadakimasu. Thank you. Magnificent. Let's see what it's like. I'll turn off the camera to enjoy time with Kevin. I won't see Kevin every day. There are a lot of them. There you go. I'm a busy guy. A lot of visits. We're trying this. I have an incredible sea view in front of me. A snack by the sea. Thank you. I think it's good. You have bread. You don't need any more. Yeah, I took a little bit. A bit of wasabi, a bit of rice with nori, seaweed. Yeah, dried eggs. Exactly. This is killer. That's what you want. Dried seaweed. Nice piece right there. Really, really solid. Like a kind of little sauce sprinkled on top. A bit of sesame and bam. That's what makes it crunchy. It's so beautiful. It makes it crunchy. See. Did you sleep? Did you sleep? But I'm impressed, you know. Now we're taking our little walk after the meal and actually it keeps going, you know. I mean, the temple is huge, you know. It doesn't just stop where we ate there in the little alleys. No, not at all. So we left the restaurant, we went all the way around like this, over there, up above, and we came down on that side. Boom, there are still some little annexes of the temple. And then you have to get to a spot, but look at this, seriously, it's fantastic. I think the sunset from here must be really beautiful, so honestly, Enoshima is the pleasant surprise at the end of this trip, huh? I really didn't expect at all to come here. First of all, I hadn't planned it as one of the places to visit, but on top of that, it's a great surprise because it's really beautiful and there's a really nice walk to take. All right, now it's time to continue the walk over there on a beautiful bridge. That's me. And it's true, Kevin and I were just saying we actually haven't come across any other tourists. I mean, it doesn't really seem like this is the most popular place in the region. It's only about an hour to an hour and a half from Tokyo, though I can't give the exact time since I didn't come from Tokyo. As I explained to you, I'm currently in another place. But wow. Wow. I have no idea at all. You're there, right? You're there, right? Hello.
Konnichiwa.
I don't even know where we are. Hello, huh? And here we are, back at Miriwa Keigan. There, now I pronounced it correctly. So we're about an hour, maybe an hour and 15 minutes from the center of Tokyo. This is where I'm going to spend my last days, or actually where I'm already spending them, because in fact I arrived 2 days ago, my last days of this beautiful season between Japan and Korea. So here we are, it's the end of the day, the end of an episode. I hope you had a good time with us, just like last year with our friend Laurent Kashia. I was really happy to meet Kevin today because we've been talking for years. Since about 2018 we've been in contact, but we had never met before. And that's it, there you go. Now it's done, so I'm really happy to have met him. And just like with all these creators I meet every time and that I've been following for quite a few years, I feel like we already know each other. Sometimes when I meet you in the street, many people tell me, Ben and Co, you feel like family. We follow you all the time. We feel like we know you because we're with you and everything. So yeah, it always makes me really happy. We really had a wonderful day. I loved what we did together. The Enoshima area is truly a gem. Sometimes you just don't think about it. You come to Tokyo and you say, yeah, I'm going to visit Tokyo, then go see other cities, but actually no. In the end, if one day you come to Japan, for example, and you don't have much time and you want to visit Tokyo, also think about stepping out of Tokyo a little, just letting yourself get lost. An hour and a half from Tokyo, but there are really some hidden gems. Honestly, I think it's in the top 5, top 10. There are so many top places, I admit. I've seen so many beautiful things in Japan, but honestly, this is one of the most beautiful places I've seen here in Japan. I didn't come across any international tourists. It really felt like it was local tourism, at least. We didn't see any. And it's great, you know, the temple perched up high. You have to let yourself get lost in the little park and everything. There's a nice walk and there are beautiful things to do. There are also great restaurants with a sea view and everything. Honestly, it's really the best of the best. So right now I'm in a little town that I'll show you tomorrow in a video. It'll probably be the last or second to last episode. I'm not really sure. We'll see. Kevin asked me a question and I had to tell you because he was making a TikTok. And he said to me, Ben, since you're an experienced traveler, could you answer this question? Are there things you found difficult here in Japan, even for you as an experienced traveler? So I thought about it and I said to myself, it's true that everything is pretty simple in Japan, plus it's super safe and all. But in the end, yes, the trains here, sometimes it's complicated. There are 50 transfers since there are multiple lines, including local trains and the JR line. For example, to get home, even though I wasn't very far, I took 4 different lines. 4 lines. I had to leave one place to catch another train, and they tell you, no, it's not the JR line anymore, it's this other train. That's honestly the only thing I find a bit, well, let's be honest, a bit annoying in Japan. Well, to be honest, sometimes the trains could take you from point A to point B, but sometimes you have to take several lines and all that, etc. And he gave me a great tip. So I'm only learning it now right before going back to France, but I mean, better late than never. Actually, basically, you can buy a little card for transportation that you can top up, kind of like the one I had in South Korea, except I wanted to buy it. When I was in Osaka, actually, right at the very beginning of this adventure, there was a man at a ticket counter who told me, no, it's not possible to buy it in Osaka, you have to buy it in Tokyo. I thought, well, I'll just buy it in Tokyo, but in the end I knew I was going to Korea and all that, so I gave up. So I just kept buying my tickets at the machine, you know. Actually, no, he just taught me a great trick. You can actually download a card called Suica on your phone. So I have an iPhone, so I put it, you know, in the Apple Card where you put all your credit cards, you can pay with your phone, etc., like Apple Pay. But so I added the Suica card. Yeah, you add credit to it and then you can pay for all your transportation like that. It's fantastic. That means I don't have to bother anymore, you know, figuring out how much the ticket costs depending on the trip. I look at the board, yeah, so if I go there, it's 330 yen. If I go there, it's 350 yen. Or I go see a guy at the ticket counter. Yeah, no, I take out my phone. I don't even need to double click on my iPhone. I just pass my phone and it charges me. That's it. I have my Suica, so for example, you see, I recharged it. I had put in 2,000 and some yen, and bam, I tapped my Suica, done deal, and I'm only learning this now. But at least you guys will know the trick. So thank you, Kevin. Thank you. If you're watching this video, I know you'll watch this video. Thank you. That's it. It's thanks to people like you that we learn this kind of technique. So thank you very much. Thank you also for the day. It was a great day with a very nice person. Well, listen, I really want to thank you for watching this episode. I'll see you tomorrow, if all goes well, for the last or the second to last episode of this season between Japan and South Korea. So, as usual, I tell you, take good care of yourself. Don't forget to travel, but above all, never forget. One thing is, when nothing is planned, anything can happen. And of course, you can find all the information. There you go. I repeat it in every video, but it's true in the description box. If you want to find Kevin's social media, if you want to see a bit of what he does and so on, feel free to check out his Instagram account, his TikTok, his YouTube channel. There you go. I put everything, the restaurant where we ate, there's the geolocation of the places and so on. That way, at least if you ever come to Japan, you won't have any trouble. You'll have all the good tips right away and so on. So there you go. Thanks. Ciao.